Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.
It's Johnny and Davo here on Fresh 92.7 for your Thursday morning.
As part of our Fresh Jobs initiative, we have the industry experts in to talk about their experiences. Today, we're joined by Sarah Jones, chef at the National Wine Centre. She recently completed her Certificate 3 in Commercial Cookery. She was also the finalist in the 2021 South Australia Training Awards. Good morning, Sarah.
Hello.
Hello, Sarah. Good morning. Thank you for joining us this morning. I know you'd be nice and busy around this time of year down the National Wine Centre, wouldn't you?
Yeah, definitely. It's been massive since everything started opening again and we've been allowed big functions, so it's been a bit full on recently.
I can only imagine. Now, you've had a fascinating training and apprenticeship journey. Can you tell us a bit more about how you developed a love of cooking and how you became a chef?
It mainly started, I'd probably say when I was around 7. I had a pretty rough childhood and I found my way out of that through cooking. I really enjoyed home ec classes at school because, I'd be able to cook at school. I'd be able to take a recipe home and be able to recreate it for dinner one night. And when it came to around year 10, that's when you kind of figure out what you want to do for the rest of your life. And I didn't have the confidence within myself to make it to tertiary education such as university because I moved so many schools. Yeah, I started doing a Cert 2 in kitchen operations through my schooling. Once a week, every Thursday, I'd go to a different school and do that one. And we went on an excursion one day to the National Wine Centre and we did a walkthrough of the kitchen and that was pretty cool. And the exec chef at the time, Z Core, asked my teacher if there was any standouts because they were looking for an apprentice. And fingers pretty much got pointed my way. And yeah, I became an apprentice chef 6 months later, and yeah, it was great.
That's incredible, Sarah. That's really inspiring. Talk us through your apprenticeship. What does an apprentice chef do in the kitchen, and how much do you learn during the 4 years of your apprenticeship?
So I found on-the-job training, like with people that are actually running a kitchen, and it is a serious job, I found that to be a lot more like educational for me. So it's pretty much the same jobs as what your chefs would do around you. You're just like being shown things in more depth and just being taught things every day. Like you always learn new things each and every day. Yeah, because anything can happen, people's dietaries or stuff like that. So yeah, I found it was very similar to just everyday work as a chef. But yeah, you're just not given the huge responsibilities of running like sections or functions kind of thing.
So what would you say to someone who isn't sure about their next career move?
Don't be afraid. There's so many people around you that can put you down and make you second guess yourself with what you want to do in life. But if it's something that you enjoy, it should not feel like a job. Like it should feel like a hobby that you get to do every day and the perks of being paid for it. So Don't be afraid and just go for it.
That's some great advice right there, Sarah. I'm sure, that's the goal, isn't it? Find something that doesn't really feel like work in the end. It's probably the way to go. Sarah Jones, thank you so much for joining us this morning. If you want to find out some more information on some short courses, vocational education and training, go to skills.sa.gov.au, and if you want to find out anything about Fresh Jobs, of course, visit freshjobs.com.au. Sarah, once again, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Love this podcast? Support it and sponsor today. Simply head to ozcastnetwork.com for details.